Hello. Check 1 2, check 1 2. What up, Buggy? What's up? Wait, why is my character's mouth not moving? every time. There we go. Hello. Huh. I'm doing good. Just I almost I almost didn't know what to stream today, but then I just realized Scarlet Hollow episode 5 came out on the 13th, and yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot that was coming out. Like I did with Poppy Playtime, chapter 5. I also forgot that was coming out. I mean, I still need to catch up on Poppy Playtime, anyways. But hey, why not Scarlet Hollow? Because I miss playing this game. I miss your streams. I know you've been busy. Yeah, it's college stuff again. But hey, it's like as like college is like the workload isn't that bad so far. So like when I stream, that's when you know that 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 I'm confident enough. I'm not that stressed, so I can stream now. It's all here for a good time. And I miss you all so much. Good, yeah. Hold on, I'm still trying to fix the problem with the fucking. Okay, let me set to none and then hello. There we go. Finally. If y'all don't know, I'm using VideoTube Mini, the source for making this little guy holding Mudang. I'm excited for Hot Pirate Playtime. Yeah, I seen some gameplay about it. Which I know if I want to go blind, I shouldn't be doing that. But hey, listen, I don't really have the money for Poppy Playtime, so I might as well see the lore of it. We need to play together, of course, man, of course. Anytime. As long as I'm not too busy. Which I know that's always a pain in the ass. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, recap. So last episode, anyone who wasn't here, I kind of forgot names, but listen, I went to one of my friend's house, whose mother has been taking care of him as my two hands are up and I'm bending my two fingers, because I'm doing that because it turns out she was actually making him sick, like on purpose, like giving him like the medicine that she's been giving him is not helping with his disease. So once we found out that so we just chilled at his house, but then now we know the reason why he should be taking those medications, because he's actually plot twist, he's a monster. So that's why. So mother wasn't just protecting her child, she was protecting the town from this monster, which now I understand now. So yeah, so now he's back at home, trapped. I don't even know what to tell the others. Yeah, we'll see what happens though. Let's see what happens in Scarlet Hollow, whatever shenanigans happens. I wonder where that big guy, my protector or guardian angel, is gonna be at now. And will I ever romance Kinika? We'll see. Anyways, let's go to load, I think. Yeah, I think it's this one. This is the end of episode 4. Episode 5 finally awaits. If you'd like to continue, please save your game now. Continue. Oh. You know what? Full recap. Why not? anyone who hasn't been here, basically anyone who has missed maybe like one or two or three or four episodes, then maybe. The funeral of Pearlie and Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seem like something you shouldn't ignore. Even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship was this side of the family. Yes, mother's funeral, and this is my cousin Tabitha. Welcome to our family. Okay, try to do the voices. I don't know. It's been a while. I ain't gonna bother. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Hmm. I think the only rooms I've explored is basically my room or my guest room or the room I'm staying over tonight, the bathroom, and then the kitchen, and that's about it. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floor has been known to give out. Good thing I didn't break any limbs. Dustin! I remember Dustin! Dustin. Give you head scratches. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Yeah, it's Stella. Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, the sort of thing. And this pug. Dang it, I forgot her name. I forgot the pug's name. And Duke. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out the woods at dawn. Oh yeah, Duke might have. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You're gonna see. A single deer remains behind the staring down beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? So yeah, I can understand animals. I can also speak to animals. So that's how I know what that deer was saying. Duke grabbles this thing and grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Bertie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into darkness. And guess who I saved? Guess who I went after? Gretchen, because I cannot let Gretchen get hurt. You die for Gretchen attempting to snatch. Oh, sorry about the ads. Wait a minute. You die for the Gretchen attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. Oh, Adrian, my hero. Okay, Gretchen's voice I will definitely do, cause it's just a cute little dog. Let's wait a moment. Wait for the ads to stop so other people can. Do. 'Dun, dun. 5. I'm not sick, I promise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we can continue now. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its legs and its mouth opening, whispered tones starting out alongside something sharp and unneutral. But then there's a deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. Oh my god, what do we do? Oh yeah, because we saw Duke's body. Stella, keep an eye out on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. And then that's Wayne. Welcome home. And then Sybil, the old lady, Gilf. The grandmother used to talk to pale creatures called ditchlings. She always uses a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, and the sister. I mean, our cousin doesn't care. It's Duke again. But listen, you better stay out of trouble. Okay, today I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. I don't want to hear complaints. Just to do what I ask. Just do what I ask, and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Yeah, get it. Before you get a chance to decide whether to answer, it opens. Sybil, oh, I'm sorry. I've been up thinking about what you went through all night. You and Hippie make your way back to the kitchen. She gives you Tabitha's few mugs. Just don't make yourself a burden, alright? I have a lot to do today. Alright, we're talking about a certain young man who may or may have not caught the boss's eye. That Sam Wayne fella, wasn't it? Whatever. If anyone asks, we never got it. Sorry, excuse me. I don't want to disappear too. Oh yeah, I saw Wayne. Here he is. I'm the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Whatever you're looking for, you're barking up the wrong tree. Just go someplace else before. Tabitha once again trails off. Boss and Stella notice the girl with the dark braid and glasses sneaking along the ridge. It's Rosalina. She's hiding up that hill. She went in? Does Stella have no sense of self-preservation? My dad says our house is haunted. Yep, tell me that. She's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You turn to see Becca and Lex is gone. Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of the small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes when you notice her. Yep, we gotta get those dang kids out the cave. Do you think they would have actually got caved in if we didn't come in time? Save them in time? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not far before the light. Adrian, are you alright? You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance as the walls and mine come crashing down. Holy shit, are you okay? Thank God. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until the adults showed up. Oh yeah, Becca. Becca, shut up! Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Oh, this is the Duke's mother, right? What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter, move in, kick Dustin mom out. When we're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between both you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Adrian, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry that you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing everyone got getting out of the situation, alright? Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Adrian, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is the big big boy, Duke's Duke's boy. Yeah, name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me he saw what happened to my daddy. Wait. Huh. I don't think I remember this part. Public gun putting together. Empty front when you night. Huh. Wait, this is new to me. I think we come here side projects, hearing absolutely weird stuff about last night. I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where we met the mayor, which is a dog. No, this is a mayor dog. With judging a series of portraits lining up the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has also been a dog. Yep. Before you catch up your companies, you interested in nervous man with a cross around his neck. Sound like old Grinchen and Mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take your Adrian. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm sorry about your aunt. I know she's in a better place now. If you ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Basement, except portrait artist. Fine, discarded. Ghoulish face. Reese. Okay, yeah, this is the guy that turns into a monster. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. And this is the denim part. Don't say anything like that. I'm doing everything you can try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eye shot open. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Where's Kinika? Kinika was here. Hold it, you're not taking my cousin along on any more hijinks without me. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm pretty sure Kinika was here. I don't know. Hopefully the recap doesn't mix it up. Yeah, this is where we saw some shit. He doesn't want me here. Yep, this is where Wayne broke in. This is where Sybil got in. Something happened. It wants something, doesn't it? I think you two should volunteer. You must be joking. Let's leave. Just leave. Agreed. Sybil, you get in here. You get us out. Sybil sighs. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely. This is not our problem. If you think it's the best course of action, yes, I can get you. It's only a question of seeing through illusions. I'm so sorry, Adrian. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Before I go, make sure you have a question. Make sure you have questions after everything you saw today. Let's not get into here. I think everyone could use a little rest in their stations. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, we can able to chat. Day. Big Betty wasn't just a pumpkin, Deputy Franklin, sir. She was to be a prize winner, raised by the last thing me and my daddy did together. She's important to our family. The Scarlet Hollow police are spread pretty thin at the moment, young man. Any property disputes will have his weight, if indeed there is a dispute to be had. Are you sure it wasn't some animal that took your vegetable? Sir, you know, Mr. Charmaine thinks that the land belongs to him. He probably thought Big Betty was his to take. He ain't coming to his door so far, I know. He might be all the way to the state fair by now with a pumpkin. Ain't there something you can do about it? I'm so glad you came. I've never met anyone else who would hear them. Oh yeah, this is the guy that can also hear animals. I even thought one point is been the Lord Himself talking to me through them, but they never had anything insightful to say, so I was dissovered of that pretty early on. There have been some particularly nasty rats in the church lately, and she says things that have led me to believe she might be able to understand them. All the bodies by Scarlet Hollow. Oh, it's you. Should I go? Yeah, try not to get yourself noticed. The instant you notice, yep, she's mad at me. Color her face closed, eyes full of rage, her words frustrated hiss. Listen to me, Adrian, really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? This is my life, and if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about it. What you just saw. I don't care for family. I can make the rest of your stay here a living hell if you cross me. You make the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've been taking a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Now on to business. Sybil takes the cup from you. Oh yeah, little Coraline thing. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've just about every warning that can fit in the bottom's cross kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. This is wild, I had no idea. Oops, sorry. His voice is distant, your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards a far wall. Barely registering the antique clutter, you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten. Water damage haven't eaten away the wood. Blanks. You tear into it. Oh yeah. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if we get out here, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. As Reese tears at his clothes, bubbles out the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of the two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand. Leave us alone. Yep, that's Reese. Oh my. This is what you're afraid of? Hand over tranquilizer. This is our shot. Yep. Adrian, I thought we were in this together. And Stella told me about her past trauma. It's time to continue your journey. Wake up! A lonely piano trance echoes through the head. The sleep feels like it goes on forever. Clumsy and uncertain of itself, stopping and starting at random. But as your dreams start to fade, you realize the music's following you into a waking world, continuing even as your mind re-solidifies and banishes the last few remains of your dreams. Duke, mother! When it finally stops, you startle sudden silence. Human, wake up! You slowly come to Rose, with the voices of a small possum friend. You feel strangely cold and uncomfortable. Your muscles stiff and achy. Your head still cloudy with sleep. Your vision comes into focus. See? Human not dead? Okay, okay. No easy breakfast for Dustin. Hey, what? You two were gonna eat me? No, I thought we were friends. Dustin stands on your chest and his body, beady black eyes staring down at your into yours. Dustin's mom's hovering healthy distance away. Ah, look at you, Dustin. Boop. Boop your nose. You're not in your bedroom. Did you two hear something like a piano? That should not know about piano. I could hear Weird Bird though. No need to worry about Weird Bird. Weird Bird like it far away from here. Dustin, my wonderful little friend, I love waking up to his face. How did I get? You know, I'm gonna be honest. I love love waking up to your face. Human has been kind to Dustin. Dustin's so worried when Human got dragged away. Dustin mom also worried for Human. No Human went to visit asshole squatter. It's okay that glass houses still belong to squatter. Asshole squatter too powerful even for Human. But it can be thought that counts. Dustin and Dustin mom try to help Human too. When other uh oh, Puggy! Thank you so much for the 5 bits. Cute possums? Yeah, they're family now. I appreciate it, man. Really much appreciate it. Very scary human, not afraid of small creatures like us. No, not at all. You two are just misunderstood animals. But Dustin watch over good human all night. So where am I? What room am I in? You stand your legs still wobbly with sleep. Odd tilt of the floor adding to your unsteadiness. So this is the forbidden wing, and Wayne dragged you here in your sleep. Huh, so Wayne did it. Can you ever trust your safety to bed again? There are 2 doors out of the bedroom. One is a normal doorway leading to what you assume to be a hallway. Oh my gosh, Buggy! Ah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the more bits. They probably got support the homie. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it, man. Oh my gosh. I hope you have the best day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love you. The other door must have been hidden. The ruined state of the wallpaper has robbed of its secretary. Do either of you know how to get back to my room? That's the possums. Very easy. Holes everywhere. Okay. How about for a human though? Just go squeeze through the walls. Human too big to squeeze between walls. Dustin, you just gotta find a human-sized way. Investigate the ones hidden. There hasn't been seen to be a clear way to open it besides the braced circle where a handle used to be. Home on other side. Look through the hole, I guess. You lean forward to a narrow opening what lies behind the door. Oh, it's my room. Wait, am I in the closet? Wait, am I in the closet? I don't know. I feel like this would have been. I feel like this would have been the closet, which means you'll be able to slip through right back to safety, even if you could manage. Try forcing it. You push on a wall, it doesn't budge. You try messing with the metal concentration. The door's handle, tugging and jiggling, and pushing it, gripping and ripping on every which way. Still nothing. I don't think it's worth calling anyone. Cross the lines of room, exit on the hallway beyond. Huh. Spooky. Okay, so we're not in a closet. I don't know why I thought it was a closet. So it's basically like the other side of the wall of the hallway. You know what? I feel like we do need to explore the house a bit more. You and the possums find yourselves in a long hallway. Its age strains, curtains fluttering, fluttering in the breeze, the flooring, and through the cracked glass. Weak sunlight illuminates the dust dancing on the air. An ornate entryway, its doors long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper and staircase looms at the far end. You also can't help to notice the tracks leading leading up and down the grimy hallway floor. And you aren't surprised to see Wayne's unmistakable large boot prints amongst their number. Clearly, the Forbidden Wing is only forbidden for some. Investigate. You make your way to a large set of double doors in the middle of the hallway. You can hear the light click of claws, hardwood, of Dustin's bomb tunnels along safe distance behind you. It seems like some kind of entertainment room, the sort of you expected of fancy rich people who wanted to show off. It would feel elegant if not for the massive crack that runs the entire length of the floor. The air here stinks of mildew. Ew. And you can see why Tabitha doesn't want you exploring these rooms. Of course, it was supposed to protect me from the smell. It's a large painting on the wall, on the far wall of the room. This one looks like it might be depicts the town. Oh. Something else catches your eye too. A bookshelf, or rather, what's left of a bookshelf hanging by something rusted. Its sagging shelves reveal some sunless space beyond, once hidden, now exposed by the rot of this house. Doesn't almost come in here. All open space. Too scary. But the room behind wall is good hiding place. Dustin hide there sometimes. As he references this room behind wall, Dustin stares at the broken down bookshelf that had already caught your eye. Examine the painting. The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locals, many of which you already visited. The town hall, the estate, the mines, and the clinic still called a hospital at the time to paint this painting. The church and this everywhere you've yet to see the historical gallery, Germain homestays. Oh, whoops, I did not mean. Oh, you know what? Since we're here, might as well. The faded bronze flag beneath reads, in commemoration of Enoch Scarlet, head of the Scarlet Hollow landmark rehabilitation project, let the past never be forgotten. That's the no get. It's okay. It's okay. Always making mark on old cloth. Does not know how cloth for eating. No, I would not recommend eating. I mean, for you, actually no. I think it's still bad for possums. Enter the hidden room. You test each step to make your way across the room, especially carefully cross over to ruined section floor. In front of the bookshelf, you can hear Dustin's mom hurrying behind you. Are you going to the dark room now? Good. Big open space, bad. Vulnerable to attack. Huh. Interesting room. There's a gun room. Snatchings. Is that a bison? The space is dark. Its features barely illuminated by the faint light tickering through the myriad of cracks and holes in the walls. The wallpaper, a deep exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness. The walls are lined with ornate display cabinets, and some empty, some still presenting their antique treasure. Nestled between the cabinets, a single tall bookshelf remains standing, its occupants dusty and mostly intact. All these ornamental details, your focus is drawn on an expensive-looking antique desk in the center of the room. I'm guessing Tabitha hangs out here. Good place to take a nap. Examine the desk. Open top drawer. Open bottom drawer. Bottom drawer. Bottom drawer offers some resistance as you try to pull it out. It seems that it was locked due to a bit of metal. Attempting to hold it shut seems to have rusted to the point of uselessness years ago. It gives away the sharp tug, rotting wood splintering softly somewhere within the century-old desk. Inside, you find a strange collection of glass vials. The surfaces are clouded over, but you can make out what seems to be paper preserved somehow inside the containers, a hint of writing visible at the edges. You notice some of the corks have been lightly chewed. Pretty good for eating. Gosh, you guys eat everything. Dustin always save these for special occasions. Tastes like old pond vine, fine vintage. Do I want to open it? I'm so curious. You reach for one of them, twisting the cork. It unseals the pop. Smell of old pond, like decaying leaves, earth, damp earth. You check the corner, slip paper, first the surface crisp and clear has been written. To Miss Meave, I know it's been several years since my last visit, but I do hope remember. Hold on, back. Sorry, that was a little sneeze. Knowing that he was to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. I write you now at the utmost. But the paper dissolved before you can finish reading it, as it finally realized that it had submerged all these years, turning it useless pulp between your fingers. New place to get very tasty wets. Nothing Dustin Mom likes to see more than Dustin live in comfort. But Dustin better not let comfort makes him soft. This is how Dustin brother died. Oh, lore? I'm so sorry about your brother. It's unlikely you have the chance to return here. And the vials too delicate. Just keep reading. Yeah, keep reading. You open another. Miss Vector, trouble with teeth. Your presence requested that. Add another. Werner. Do you appreciate the attempt to submerge? There we both. Oh, again it dissolved. Some of these letters are addressed to Miss Meave, and some to Verena, all signed to ES. You assume these have to be from Enoch. Many of these unimportant, just listing a time, place, assume meeting between Enoch and whoever this Verena may have been. Before you know it, the drawer is empty and the floor around you is scattered with drained vials and the air is stinking of wet rot. Okay, top drawer. Oh, is that the... Wait, Pristine Blade! Slay the Princess reference! Let's go! Anyways, top drawer mostly contains old-timey letter writing materials, complete with a fancy dagger-shaped letter opener. No, that's the Pristine Blade. You got that wrong. And the wax stamping the kit emblazoned with the initials ES. You can't help but notice the wax has been nibbled. Red stuff stick to dust and teeth. Tastes good though. The stamp? No. Underneath, to find a pile of crumbling financial documents, scrawled in neat cursive in every spot, needs a signature. The name Enoch Scarlet. This must be the desk, meaning that this also be his study. And at the very bottom of the drawer, you're surprised to find a face you recognize staring back up at you. An antique photograph of a young man, his blonde hair nearly white against the dark sepia background. It's Teddy. He looks almost exactly the same as he did in your vision. Almost. There's a carefree look in his eyes, seemed to have faded by the time he found his way to the hospital bed. Close the drawer. You close the drawer. Step away from the desk. You see enough. Okay. You head down the following eerie corridor, following the path made of dust. No, dust should not go there. Dust should come back. You turn to face Dustin's mom, who stands a little ways down the corridor from her posture tense. But Dustin is helping. Nothing bad will happen to Dustin and with big, strong human around. I mean, I wouldn't know about strong, but I am a big human. Dustin mom says no. Don't care how strong human is only Dustin mom knows best for Dustin. Dustin looks up at you with the large black wet eyes. Aww. Human will have to go without Dustin. Oh, I'm sorry, Dustin. He clambers down from place to shoulder, gripping your cloth from his little clawed hands. Okay, bye-bye, Dustin. You two be safe. Hope here we can find human-sized hole. We go back to Dustin house now. Humans should be careful up there. Always smell like hurting. Without the final words of caution, Dustin and Dustin's mom topple away, disappearing. Criminals will take them back to comfort. Look at Dustin climbing over to Mama. Yeah, if you guys don't know, possum mothers, like, they carry their babies on their back. And they can carry like a bunch. It's so cute. You continue following the tracks left by what you assume to be fellow humans. They take you up a flight of stairs and you find yourself on the third floor. You stayed for the first time. There are more footprints leading all the way down the hallway and into the forest floor. There are much fainter ones leading into the room in front of you, and the other already hidden behind the stacks of boxes. The tracks are old enough to have accumulated from dust. They were notably not made by boots. If you had to guess, you assume they were loafers or some other kind of low heel. Move the boxes from the front window. Boxes slide away. A bit of elbow grease. You push the bathroom room beyond. The room is coldly empty, and a large antique bed is made. Its sheet ancient and dusty, but still somehow giving off the feeling of tidiness. Even the cobwebs stretched out. Oh, Edoran's room? It's a frame. The closet, I guess. You make your way to the closet. It seems the room's occupant kept things neat and orderly, or as neat and orderly as they could considering the decaying state of this place. You can't help but notice that there's dresses look strikingly like the style Tabitha wears. You can imagine Pearline sifting through old trunks of clothes, recycling moth-eaten vintage dresses of her daughter in place of buying anything new. The only thing here besides her clothes and shoes is a box shoved off the side. You picked it up. Child size overalls, stripped shirts, a small pair of trousers with suspenders still attached to those little sailor suits boys from the 50s were always wearing. Oh, so it's a sailor suit. When you pull out the last shirt, a note is revealed tucked away from the bottom of the box, and a protective plastic sleeve is scrawled up. It's written thick, watery ink. Mommy, I am in here. I am in here too, and I love you. Oh my gosh. Your hands tremble, and note somehow making the tips of your finger feel dirty, even sits behind a layer of plastic. You dropped it into the box once again, covering its clothes, shoving it back to the into the recesses of his forgotten closet, and where it belongs. where it belongs. Oh my gosh, my throat is killing me. Search the desk. You separate towards the desk. Its drawers practically overflowing with stationery. As you shift through the paper, it quickly becomes clear to whose room this is. There are sacks of bills and Aaron's name filling nearly every drawer, and even once you manage to get past the layers of envelopes, the trifold paper, you hit a permafrost of receipts. It seems she was doing her best to be minutious and hold on any scrap of paper that might possibly be important. But when you reach the bottom of the drawer, you find something entirely different. Greeting cards, letters, small wrapped packages, some open, some sealed, some crumpled into messy balls. Oh, this little birthday card. You open the card, both pages taking up their handwritten notes. Tabby, hope you're doing well. Not a day goes by I don't miss you. Hope Perline treats you at your best Christmas yet. I'm not sure what sort of doodads you're into these days, so I sent little something that made me think of you. I made sure that they were best shells of the bunch. Not sure how rare any of them are, but they're awful pretty and are still got that beach smell. Make sure you put your ear up to them. It doesn't compare the real thing up. Sorry, but it comes close enough. Yeah, close enough. But in case you think some makes me a cheapskate, I made sure I sent along a little cash too, so you can get yourself something a little nicer than glorified beach trash. Make sure you get Pearline to take you to the nice toy store, because that's where I'd take you if I was there. If you get the time, I'd love to hear from you. I miss you so much, Tabby, and I'm always thinking of you. I can come out and visit me all the time, and anytime. I know you've always wanted to see what it's like out east. I made sure to write out my address to the back of this card in case you didn't know how to get a hold of me. Been missing you, my incredible, wonderful, amazing daughter. All love, my dad. Tabitha's father. You pull out another front from the closest top of the pile. Happy birthday, Tabby. It's me again, your old dad. So the big two zeros, I can't believe my daughter is such an adult. In my mind, you're still that bouncy little kid, uh, doing cartwheels in front of the lawn, telling me what various sound animals make, like you're the professor of the animal noises. That is adorable. I have no idea if you read these, but I'll keep writing them, even if sometimes it feels like I'm writing them to a ghost. I mean, haven't been spoken in almost 15 years. You're a whole human being now, and I have no idea what you're like. I like to think we get along, though. As always, my address is in the back. Decide you can come visit me, and I'll get the guest room all set up just in case. It's always ready for you, kid. I love you. I always will, no matter who you turn out to be. Love, Dad. There are years and years of these. The bottom drawer is almost entirely unopened envelopes date from when Tabitha would have been just a kid, all from him. You pocket a few of these cards. Okay. Well, at least we know, just in case, if Tabitha's father is still alive, or probably not. I don't know. Right, we got the address. You know, some clues. The middle room. The space was clearly once a nursery, though no child has been in here for a long time. Check out the bookshelf. The top shelf is occupied by antique pictures, books, Dick and Jane books of nursery rhymes, ancient editions of Grimm's fairy tales. The lower shelves of full educational material, from children's insight, I don't know, to writing and practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-oriented books of the shelf, you can get impression that the children of who lived here were not supposed to be interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. But that doesn't seem to have stopped them from making their own fun. You see quite a few books with children's art stuff in between the pages, the corners peeking out, the tiny scribbled hands waving at you from their yellow paper. Pull up children's art, doodle archive off the shelf, its pages overflowing. If Daddy plays with me and Mary Bell, if my family goes to the zoo, if Mommy and Grandpa took us to work, if me and Mary Bell and Mommy and Daddy and Grandpa have a picnic. Huh. These are not bad drawings. Our sign was carefully scrawled, signature of Alexandra Scarlet. There's a strange fantastical element to these pictures. Everyone is smiling and sitting together as any family would in child's drawings, and yet it feels like these are drawn in the same hopeful way a child would draw a unicorn, expression of some reality that Alexandra could only dream of. Oh no. Yeah. These are less joyful illustrations as well. Daddy napping, showing their father sleeping in a chair, a bottle of brown liquid conspicuously drawn on the table next to him. The two girls, and that you assume must be Alexandra's doll, hovering in the doorway some distance away. Mommy going to work shows the girls crying in the upstairs window of the house as the mother walks away, an angry frown scrawled on her face. Aww. You get the feeling these are more accurate depictions of the girls' lives. Huh. The boy in the wall. The last picture you pull out gives a pause. There's a new figure in here, seemingly drawn behind a barrier. The girl sitting on the side that smiles a cartoon face. The boy in the wall. Who's the boy in the wall? Read a few writing practice. You leaf through the few of the practice workbooks, gently turning. Okay. Reason Mommy should take me, Mary Bell, to the zoo. We have been very good girls and have not cried for a whole week. Mary Bell says elephants are so big, and I would like to see 1-3, huh? 1-3. I think it would be very fun, and Mommy would have a good time. I sound like a child. There are also work of Alexandra. You flip through the rest of the book, your eyes unfocused as many practice sentences and letter copying pages flash by, but something near the back of the book gives you a pause. In a section that starts in the prompt, today I, Alexandra, continues with talked to the boy in the wall. Yeah, I saw that in the drawing. There he is again. You're done here. Let's go. Now let's go check out that window. You carefully approach the window at the far end of the hall. Oh my gosh, is this the cliff? Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot this house was at the edge of a cliff, so it's spooky. That sure is a cliff. There's nothing below the window tops distance of trees. The ground have crumbled away. The only thing stopping you from plummeting to your death is the strain of the foundation and somehow holds the place together. I'm surprised this house didn't fall yet. At least for now. Follow the trail. You continue following the trail. The footprints approaching the farthest point of the hall. The door is clearly meant to be hidden. The room is starkly empty, save for rug and a few handlings. The lack of dusty old boxes, rotting antiques marked as distinct from the rest of the cluttered, forgotten spaces you've explored. The curtain of the far side of the room catch your eye. Huh. Below them, you can see the section of force move. Wait, can I? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, am I able to see some feet? Wait, what's this right here? Just hardwood. Move across the room, pull back the curtain. Oh! That's, unfortunate. Looks like a shower, but the place of a shower head is a meat hook. It's this, I don't like seeing this meat hook. I get Dead by Daylight PTSD. Sturdy chain. As your eyes travel down the wall to the drain of the floor, you can just make out the rusty stains of what looks old, long dried blood caked in between the tiles. There's been effort to clean it up, but just enough was just missed to be escaped of your attention. Oops, no. Actually, no. Anytime I do a mistake by opening up the menu, I'll just save. Why not? Since I'm here. Sorry about that. Hmm. It reminds you of something you might see in the avatar. Move on. Continue forward towards the door to the far side of the room. You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs here leading back to the town lower floors, but there are also another door. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edge, glimmering in the weak morning lights. Door frame itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond, time and time again. Yeah, I can see it. Alright, let's enter. You step forward. Oh my gosh. This is a prison cell. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with nonsense of desperate clawing. The one window set high in the far wall is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it would be enough to hold the imprisoned. Can't help but notice the doll from the closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping, adds an extra layer of menace to the already deeply unsettling room. Property of Alexandra. Your eyes are drawn to the massive, almost letters dug as deep into the brick cells prisoners could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available. And the one final detail grabs you, a metallic glint of the filthy bars mattress. A doorknob! Ooh, this is what you've been looking for. Was it left here for you? Let's take the handle. As you take it, a sound wraps around you. Music. The tickling of piano keys. By a clumsy hand. The echo of narrow staircase. in the hall. Follow the music. Okay, whatever. The stairs take you to what you have assumed was once servants' quarters. A network of cramped passageway hidden away from behind the expensive rooms of the state without so much as a window for illumination. But you persist and descend deeper into the bowls of the Scarlet States, the echoing piano. Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of nearly hidden door. You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceiling and tall windows are almost disorienting. As you step out the room, cramped, gloomy stairway, the music echoes mournfully in the vast space as course of wind, adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overground courtyard outside. It means the locked door from the forbidden wing is just down the hall, but you've yet to confront your guide. I want to see who's playing that music. I'm so... Sure. The musician plays as you move cautiously through the dark, and the slope of the dramatic feels like walking downhill. Jagged remains the floorboards jutting of suspended trees. Oh, it's Wayne. Wayne, you got some interesting music taste. I really like your piano style. Photo notes finally stops as you reach doorway. As you use music, Wayne sends a bunch of battered green, turning to face you. So, now you've seen it, Adrian. He makes his way down tilted floor towards you. A breeze passes by him, carrying the smell of the wound that is his body. I hope you enjoyed the show. He stopped just a few paces away. And I trust you understand the implications of everything you've seen. If you aren't careful, you put your faith on the wrong people, things can go very, very wrong for you. Alright, let's talk. Let's have a tell about this. We need to call someone about this. Flirt. I don't believe you. Let's see. Did you need me? Did you need to carry me off in my sleep? Wayne twitches almost before answering. A moment of weakness. I was impatient. And what now? What now? Are you planning on keeping me here? How did I not wake up? You shouldn't do that to people. You don't strike me as impatient. Never again, you hear me? I like it. You shouldn't do that to people. It's all serving a great purpose, Adrian. You'll be better off for it. I'm here, ain't I? Can't you see I trust you? You can tell me whatever it is you want me to know. Do you want to somebody else? Do you want to be somebody else's puppet, Adrian? Can I guide you to where you need to be? But it's up to you to open your eyes. The witch holds some final piece. Find her. Pry them from her hands, and then everything should start falling into place. You have no idea who we could be talking about. Unless you're already starting to forget about her. Memory, disloyal thing, isn't it? Physically, easily manipulated. But something being missing from your head doesn't mean it's gone from the world. I don't know who you're talking about. You'll remember when you need to. What was dull in that room? She liked it, so I liked it too. Oh, Alexandra? It was nice to see it again after so many years. Who lived in the last room? Wayne cocks his head almost playfully. Oh! So that was your cell. Oh, I see. Huh, so you have been in this house for decades, I'm guessing. See, chat? We're getting more lore in here. I've been in that room a long time. Though my being free is now meaningless in the grand scheme of things, the town itself is enough a prison I might as well as to be stuck behind a door. But at least I'm free enough to warn you. Does Tabitha know about this? Of course. Why do you think she invited you here? No, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me doubt her. It won't work. She didn't know me then. It's different now. We're bonded. Oh my god, but she's my cousin. I love her. She wouldn't. Oh, that absolute bitch. No, I see. Oh my god. Her. She wouldn't. Are you sure she loves you? Or do you just wish she did? I've given you a glimpse of what your possible futures. You can choose to believe that Tabitha will shrug the generations of duty and expectations that fall in on her shoulders, all because of some deep family lore, I think I said. But do you really think she will? Do you want to bet your freedom on it? Tabitha will always be a Scarlet. What do you mean the town is a prison? I can't leave. No one really can. As it stands now, Scarlet Hollow doesn't like letting go of its prisoners. They may be able to cross the town line, but not without paying a price. That can be changed, though. It wasn't always this way. It was never meant to be. We can put an end to it. I don't know what to think. This is all too much. I trust you, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do about any of this. Alright, I'm gonna say I trust you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about any of this. Wayne's shoulders seem to relax slightly as if he's relieved. Good. Enemies rely on keeping us divided. You know how much stronger we can be together. Be careful who you trust. I will always be there when you need me. Wayne steps away, his shining eyes watching you unblinking from behind his vial before finally disappearing back into the darkness of the estate. Nothing left for you to do here but leave. I love that piano, by the way, Wayne. Oh, sorry for the ads. You make your way back to where you woke up in the slot of the handle into a secret door on the wall. It twists and the door pulls back, and you stumble through your closet and back into your bedroom. Leaning against the door frame, relieved that once again having sturdy, unslopped ground beneath. Beneath your feet and moderately clean air to breathe. The state has gotten to you after events in the morning. Your body burns a ferocious itch to leave this place behind, to be anywhere but here. You leave in the haze, grabbing clothes and an uncharged phone, barely even noticing your surroundings as you rush outside. The morning revelation seizing your body and mind alike with a suffocating grip. The cell, the doll, Wayne's institution, that Tabitha has known all about this and even more, that she's been partaken willingly in your family's crimes. Not only that, but she has designs for you. Is it true? Now, Tabitha needs to explain herself. There's nothing else wrong with possibly use growing pit in your stomach, and she can't explain all of this. She'd better have an explanation. Maybe it's time to confront her and see what she has to say for herself. Wayne said I needed to find a witch. I should do that before anything else. I'm gonna find someone I can trust. Can you trust anyone? Actually, you know what? No. That's true. Not anyone you involved in situations. Now that I think about it, I could. Wayne says I need to find a witch. I should do that before doing anything else. Now is the time for unnecessary conversations. Wayne told you to find a witch and notably didn't tell you to take this to Tabitha. Only you have no idea where to begin finding this witch, or for what that matter. You assume could possibly be. Think harder. One step away, so you're trying to grab a dry in a breach. You can only hope the witch Wayne spoke of reveal in some time. Time right now, precious resources with my shoulders ground. You know what? Let's confront Tabitha now. Beg in front conversation. Rotation by the same you notice where your legs are taking you. You're already en route to Scarlet Mines. Stumble down the road, panic through directing themselves and pointed arrows towards destinations. Things will always sense again, just as soon as you get where you're going. Though you arrive, you're once again met by the sounds of the angry crowd. The strike, it means it's raging on, perhaps angrier for its increasing number. You don't have to deal with the striking miners if you don't want to. You saw rules and the stuff the other day, so sneak past. The last thing you want is to bring other people into this right now, especially considering the mania and you can see the glimpsing more than few pairs. This crowd could easily get out of hand if you're not careful. Here you are outside the cousin's office. The only thing left to do is go inside. Nah, fuck that, I'm going in. You don't bother announcing yourself, grabbing the doorknob, just twisting it open. You enter your cousin's office unannounced. She's seated at her desk, shotgun in hand. What are you doing with that shotgun? She's taking it down in place where the wall just wasn't particularly threatening. Decoration, then, it's still in working condition. This is the second day in a row you barge in here. Do I need to start locking my door? I'm surprised you managed to make your way up here. Those idiots outside have no idea what a picket line is. They just want to make my life hell. Not that they have a leg to stand on anyway. Their pathetic little strike will end the second they miss a paycheck. Until then, sure, they can have their tantrum. But now, why are you here? Tabitha's gaze rises of weapons unsettling on your face, and her eyes particularly burn into you. Her expression settles into something annoyance. She's different. Do you have a problem? What, you don't like the gun? What I do with my time and my business, it's not all about paperwork, you know? Why did you invite me here? Don't say it was for the funeral. I'm not going to play whatever weird games you're trying to drag me into, Adrian. God knows I had enough of those growing up. If you have something trying to say, just say it. I found these letters from your dad stashed away. There is a cell, Tabitha, in the Forbidden Wing. So you've been in the Forbidden Wing. So you've been in the Forbidden Wing, where I told you not to go? Ooh, should I mention Wayne? I feel like I should. Wayne says he was kept there. Sounds like you two were getting to be a little chatty. I wouldn't get closer to that thing if I were you. I wouldn't want that catch whatever it's got. As if whatever you think you saw in there, Forbidden Wing, holds ancient history. All I figured is that you were in agreements the past should stay dead. I found these letters from your dad stashed away in the drawers. This isn't funny, Adrian. My dad has never been and would never send me anything. Not it's any of your business anyway. I don't know what is the deal here, but some of these weird thing to keep from someone, right? Keep from someone, right? You slide the cards from Luther Edwardin's room across Tabitha's desk. Her concentration fades as she reads through them. Her brow knitting and knuckles growing white were gripped the barrel of the gun. So what? A few birthday cards aren't enough. Not now. For all I know, you wrote these cards anyway. Not that it matters. Perlene made sure I knew exactly what he was like, and I don't want some unreadable drunken slob in my life. I don't think the takeaways from this would trust your mom. What if she didn't know better? What if she's still out there? What if she wants us? Don't you feel betrayed finding out about this? I did, and when he left, I am over all at this point. I'm not a kid anymore. Right now, I just feel manipulated by you. I want to talk about Enoch. Enoch, why? He's dead. Clearly dead. Actually, like, dead before any of our parents were even born dead. What could possibly be worse saying about him? His relationship with Teddy. I found a photograph of Teddy in his drawer. Do you think he loved his brother? Come on, Adrian. Cut to the chase. Stop wasting my time with stupid questions. I have a reason to believe Teddy didn't die of mind collapse. I think he was kept in the estate. Alright, so you found a family secret. Yes, Teddy survived. But then people weren't so nice about, what's the word these days? Disableds? As they are now. just product of the time. Yes, it's sad, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Everyone involved in that decision is everyone involved in the decision is dead. You explain as best as you can about the arcane of nature, everything about study, and Tabitha trailed off as she's waiting for the point. Okay. I think you don't really know much about that rich guys were into the great grandpa Enoch was in his time, in his prime. There were a huge spiritualism movement, then that crazy guy, Crowley. With the magic rich people love that guy. That what they necessarily say it publicly, especially not in a good, fearing community like this one. But I guarantee a bunch of my old money families have their own versions of Enoch's collection from when this stuff was vague. And you know why I know all this? Because Grandma Eddie told me. Everyone in the Scarlet family knows Enoch was into weird stuff. None of us care. Whatever he's got in there is just old junk. Are you sure none of them works? Are you sure he didn't stumble something real? If he did, so what? He's still dead. It's pretty hard to answer out of him now. Not without a Ouija board. Don't smile again. Though maybe we had some of us those too, next to his weird crystals, severed monkey hands, like the monkey paw. The vials in this desk. Account of what you find of vials and in Enoch's bed, time method not along the Senate and its lace pretending to be. You already noticed that he was into occults, and now you've been surprised that there were weird little occult things in his study. So you opened a bunch of old vials with presuming old letters for whatever reason, and you didn't really understand what they were saying because it was half conversations and 100 years ago. They fell apart, and you came here to tell me about it. Okay. It didn't seem like she was listening to you, tuning out the parts of the conversation she didn't like. You know, I have a mind to manage, right? Before any new plan waste playing Nancy Drew. I talked to Wayne after seeing everything. Oh great, I'm sure he had only glowing things up saying about me. What is he really? It's obvious he's isn't human, Tabitha. He's human. He's flawed of any of us. I don't care what kind of confident he sounds, he's just manipulative as anyone else. He seems to think that you're planning on locking me away in a forbidden wing. You notice her cousin's gripping old twitch on her movement between her desk? You said enough, Adrian, though I really have to wonder what you expect out of this conversation. Let's just say for a minute that every single thing you said, anything you've got so much as implied, is true. I brought you to a relative I've never met. Someone who might as well be a stranger to me, here to this town in the middle of nowhere, where you don't know a soul, for the express purpose of stuffing you into a tiny cell hidden away in my estate. You chose, in the face of all of these revelations, to rush into a conversation with the monster scheming against you face to face alone. You really are dumb as you look. She levels gun at you and ends the barrel of like unblinking black eye. Don't move. I wish you could understand the thing I've gotten, though, the responsibilities that you've never had to shoulder. But you don't give a shit about me, do you? That's fine. I'm used to that. People usually stop giving a shit about me sooner or later. Besides, it's not like it's changes anything whether you like me or not. It doesn't even matter if you're right about everything you saw. All that matters to me is that you think you're right. I'm not going to let my idiot cousin run around slandering my name to the hundred of thankless people I've worked every day of my fucking life to save. I saw you do something on the table. What did you do? You're sharper than you let on. Do you know that? Do you know that, Adrian? Praline had a line to the police installed in the desk. I've never had to use this before, but this is what you've driven me to. Not that you have any shame about that. Ah, you snitched on me! These allegations you're making are insane. You should really listen to yourself right now. You sound crazy. So the police are coming. That's where things are at right now. What happens when the police get here is another question. That one depends on you. You might as well keep talking, but know that if I feel threatened, we're going to pick up on when they get here. I'll make sure they pick up on that. And before you decide what smart thing to do, would leave my office and make a run for it. And let me tell you why that's a bad idea. If you leave, the only thing here, when they arrive, I'll make sure they'll get the details of this conversation, and you won't purvey to exactly a share. There are some things you probably won't even remember you said. Now are we clear? Do we have an understanding? Fuck you. I'm gonna take that as a yes. Now, is there anything else you want to say, or should we wait in silence for them to arrive? So everything's about you, huh? Stop going on about responsibilities, just an excuse of going something. Been dead for years. I'm not insane, Tabitha. You're acting like I'm crazy, but I'm not. Oh, so everything's about you, huh? It's like you don't even listen to me. Everything is about this town, and I'm the only person left that's even trying to hold it all together. You're a loser, Adrian, so I won't expect you to get it. But maybe one day you'll get your act together. You'll have people who actually depend on you for your livelihoods. But until you know the weight of that, your opinions is meaningless to me. Police silence cut through, interrupting any arguments have been fomenting. Unexpected interruption given exchange Tabitha's had the switch before. And that would be the police. I wish it didn't have to come down to me calling the police on my own cousin. I really do. The funeral is just a couple days away. We could have kept pretending. Because it's not like I've been noticed you digging around the old family secrets. You were pretty obvious, but I really didn't want to drag this out into public, you know? I hate that kind of attention. But you've backed me into the corner. You did this. But before you can say another word, there's a knock on the trailer door. And that's that. Miss Scarlet had permission to enter. You were called, weren't you? Come on in. The door swings open, and the sternest member of Scarlet Hollow finest walks in. Well, isn't this a pleasant coincidence? I've been looking for you all morning. Clearly slicker. You're in a lot of trouble, kid. Too much trouble to let you keep wandering around causing mayhem. Are you saying that you've been going to take my cousin? Are you saying you're going to take my cousin in, officer? As a matter of fact, I was, yes. Miss Scarlet, see, there has been a lot of these problems around the town lately, and I don't really need an explanation. Go ahead, be my guest. Really? You're handing me your last living relative over no objections? Not have me fired for abuse of power or anything? No, I think some time on lock and key could do my cousin some good. But if you could have handled this outside, I'd appreciate it. I've got paperwork to catch up on. She's the one you should be arresting. Her. She's going to have... She's the one that should be arresting her. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm trying to save this town. You're going to doom it by blocking me away. You see what I've been dealing with, officer? Sure, do. Alright, you've bothered enough people for 1 week. Come on. Officer Franklin grabs you by arms, forcefully dragging your cousin's trailer towards his waiting squad car. Adrian, you have the right to be silent. Sure. That's exactly right, son. Anything you say and will be used against you in court of law. Deputies rip out a pair of handcuffs, tightening them quickly around your wrists in a smooth police maneuver. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questionings. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Let's go towards the car, including your Miranda rights. If you decide to answer the questions now without a lawyer present, you may have the right to stop answering anytime. There. Now watch your head. You're shouting to the car, voice crackling over the radio. Franklin, pick up already. We ain't got all day, boy. Apologies, Sheriff. I was just apprehending Adrian, as discussed over the radio. Ash nice and all, but we need you at the farms, Perron. Got ourselves a possible 187 Bruin. 10-4. Damn. This days keep getting crazier. Crazy. I was crazy once. Or I think I'm behind the back to see this cop car. Suppose you have to come along for the ride, son. Yay! Road trip. Deputy Franklin wastes no time turning sirens blasting down the roads towards whatever emergency is underway with you in town. This is possibly one of the few times he has ever been able to do this. And despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanor, there's definitely an excitement in the way he cruises around the farm. This is the end of part 1 of episode 5. Part 2 of the... Oh! Wait, is that... Oh, that's tomorrow! Huh! Oh, man, Okay, I guess I'll wait tomorrow. At least I'll maybe have something soon. If you would like to continue with the world state, please save your game now. Oh, there's a... Wait. Did they ever have a world state? Oh. Okay. So at least we know what we have tomorrow, I guess. I love the animals. Shout out to them, really. Of course, Wednesday, Spoon, and Nubs. Oh. Let's see, how long has it been streaming for? Oh, an hour, 4 minutes. Yeah, okay, I guess we can stop here. Interesting. I thought there would be more, but hey, it's fine. More content will be coming out tomorrow. That should be fine. I ain't too bothered about it. But yeah, now I've been my cousin got me arrested, so that escalated. But yeah, I can't wait to see more. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I can't wait to see what happens next and what's going on in the farm in Scarlet Hollow, episode 5, part 2, tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. But excuse me. But yeah. All right. Let's see who to raid. Oh, you know what? Sin is live. Let's go ahead and raid to her. Raiding to Sin. If y'all don't know, Sin is a VTuber.